well, you've heard quite a bit about this, but we know that some classified documents were found with Trump. They've also been found with Biden and now with Mike Pence. This has been a story that we've been covering for several days, and I do want to bring in Fox 5 New York's Lissette Nunez to talk a little bit more about this ongoing story. Lissette, as always, thanks so much for being here.
Hi, good morning, Josh. And we are getting new details about what exactly were in those documents found in former Vice President Pence's home. We believe it may have to do with any background information before Pence headed out to meet with any world leaders. But this also comes at a time where all of this has been extremely politicized, people trying to figure out who was justified, whether this was an accident or not. One thing for sure now, people are starting to look at different administrations to see if they also brought classified documents after they left the office.
Everybody under the sun seems like can't seem to keep their fingers off of classified documents.
First, it was former President Donald Trump, then President Biden, and now former Vice President Pence. According to CNN, the classified documents found in Pence's Indiana home last week included background briefing memos for foreign trips and were likely used for the VP to prepare for meetings overseas. The FBI is now working to determine the level of classification and how recent the material is.
From the sounds of it, these boxes had been sealed and never reopened from the time they left the vice president's residence in Washington to the time that they went to the home in Indiana.
This latest revelation is now placing other administrations under the microscope and begging the question, who else has taken and kept classified material? The offices of former Presidents Barack Obama, George W. Bush, and Bill Clinton say there have been no instances of any sensitive documents having been found anywhere outside the National Archives since their time in office. But representatives for those presidents also tell CNN they did not plan to conduct any additional searches of homes or offices. Mark Said, a national security attorney, weighing in on the matter.
But until we hear that boxes, desks, drawers, closets in each of their residences and offices were searched, then I don't think any actual public statement that they complied with the National Archives is meaningful at all.
Zaid adding it's no secret that the handling of classified documents has been politicized after batches of classified documents have been found in Biden's Delaware home, his office in Washington, and in Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate.
The FBI has been weaponized against President Trump and clearly has covered up for sitting President Joe Biden.
It probably is technically a crime, but then you have to go to the point of knowledge and intent of those who are accused.
All right, so Lissette, the interesting thing here is that the National Archives have said, hey, if you're a president, if you are a vice president who has served at any point in the last few decades, you need to go check to make sure you don't have classified documents. I had initially asked some of those experts when we did see those documents found with Trump and then with Biden if everyone should go check, and they said, no, that's not going to happen. But as we know, now it's out there.
Yep, they put out the call to quite a few administrations dating back all to President Ronald Reagan to look through your material, make sure you don't have any classified documents. Now, we have heard from quite a few administrations I mentioned there in the report. We heard from Clinton. We also heard from Barack Obama's staff saying that they don't believe any classified material is in their possession, but we truly won't know unless someone goes out there and actually searches. We're pretty much just taking the former administration's word. So we really have to see. But one thing to note here is that this issue of mishandling of classified documents isn't particularly new. The Associated Press is reporting that this issue actually happened with former President Jimmy Carter shortly after he left office. There's reports that there was classified material found in his Georgia home. So clearly there was an issue. We've also heard from both Democrats and Republicans. They want to see some changes in protocols because this issue continues to happen.
Yeah, and it seems like just about everyone has these classified documents. So you can imagine over the next few days, I'll be checking and Lissette will be checking as well to make sure we don't have any classified
We
documents.
should all check our offices and apartments just in case.
Just in case. All right, Lissette Nunez with our Fox 5 New York team. As always, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.